Last night I got into a heated debate with somebody over the topic of divinity, of knowing your true power, your essence. And as I was discussing this with the person, I noticed that there was a boiling anger that was bubbling up in them, because the more I spoke about the divinity that is within all of us, the godliness that is within all of us, and that the only way that we elevate to that point is to realize that there's a shift that has to take place in our frequency, in our consciousness, in order to get to that level. And it's just as simple as the way we think, the words we speak. Well, you have to think first to get to speak. So as we shift our thought process and we start bringing discipline into our lives, discipline in the way we run our thoughts, we become masters of our own universe. And as I was explaining this to this person, I started to realize that they were becoming agitated and angry. And so I started to get curious. What is this person angry about? I am telling them that we hold the keys to our success, that we hold the keys to our liberation, that we hold the keys to our elevation. And the more that I discussed this person became more enraged and angered. So I pondered and I thought about it. After we had the discussion or whatever, I went ahead and I went to sleep. And I thought, why are people so resistant to knowing that their liberation is within them, that inside of them their liberation is there, that they are a reflection of the divine heaven of God, and that the only difference is that once we start to shift our perspective and our reality, we grow, we elevate, right? Why so much anger? And then it hit me this morning. As I was thinking about it, because I like to think, I realized that there are some humans on this earth that in order to accept that the power of divinity is in them, they would have to accept that everything that has happened in their life till this moment was a reflection of themselves. And to accept that reality would be so scary. It would mean that they have wasted a lot of time, and that they wasted a majority of their lifetime thinking that the problem was out of them, instead of looking that everything is within them. And so then it hit me. That is where courage comes in. That is the meaning of courage. True courage is the ability to face yourself, your own darkness, your own shadow, your own demons, and to confront them and say, you know what? If I expect to elevate higher, I have to agree that I do hold the power. And so my message to you at the end of this clip is simply this. To wield power of self takes courage. And so you must ask yourself, do you have the courage? And the answer is usually no. But you have to be willing to face that. God bless. I wish everyone elevation.